back to the channel. Yeah, you may or may not have known, but we've kind of been out of commission for a little bit. Following the accident, we served a 3-day suspension and then immediately rolled over into home time. So we were home for just right about a week, and then the real shenanigans began. So upon return to the yard on Monday, February 6th, we returned to the job. We actually came up Sunday night and got all squared away with the new truck. And then Monday we left out with another load and went to Eugene. So trial by fire, we go back right past where the accident happened. Okay, and no big deal, right? So we get out to Eugene, everything's cool, we deliver the load, and then our return load picked up out of Wallula again. We delivered on Thursday, and then our next load didn't pick up in Wallula until, well, possibly Monday morning. So we had a couple of days, and we got to check a few things off our little bucket list. We decided with that much time, we would just rent a car. We were gonna go to a cigar lounge in Pasco, but the Uber was $40 one way. So I looked at renting a car. We could rent a car for a whole day for $50 and anywhere we wanted to. So that's what we did. Drove around all over Pasco, Richland, and Kennewick area, just killing time and taking in the sights. But then we decided that, you know, we're going to be here for another several days. Let's do something. So we rented another car, and this time
we upgraded a little bit.
The customer service agent at the Enterprise counter at the Pasco International or Tri-Cities Airport.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. She was amazing. Every little bit more happy we got, she got happier. And it was great. It was a great thing. And so she upgraded us to this awesome bright orange Audi. As Lindsay said, she's different, but she was different in a very good way. We're trying to do navigation here, and this is the car that we rented.
M U L T N O M A H space FALLS.
There's where we want to go. Had a great time, drove out onto the beach. Again, you know, we love to do that because it's just amazing. Nope. And his own special flavor. On our way out to the beach, I think we saw more elk in that one day than we did all of last year.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Over in,
oh my gosh.
yeah, over in Warrenton, which.
Well, we saw this.
Yeah.
Just right here in the middle of town. Hi. Look at you guys. Gosh, you're so pretty. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Yoo-hoo.
Knock that off.
This girl just don't poke her in the butt. And then we went out to Fort Stevens, Camp Rylea, and we thought we were going to get down to the beach that way, but turns out it's a good thing we couldn't because we found this. And you know, people were letting their kids crawl all over the
They were not.
There were kids standing on it.
Was it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There were kids standing.
Yep, there was. He was a small kid, but yeah, he was up on the tail of it.
Well, big deal.
And got out there and watch the sunset into the ocean. That was just, that's my happy place, folks. But ultimately, we had to come back. So on the way back, you know, pretty much every time we drive by Multnomah Falls, it's on 84 in the Columbia River Gorge, and it is a wonderful sight to behold. But the visitor
when you're in a
parking,
semi, you can't stop. There's no truck parking.
yeah, the visitor parking is no trucks, cars only. So we have to admire at speed because there's no shoulders or anything. I mean, there's just nowhere to go.
When you're in an Audi, you can't stop.
And we did. It was a brisk morning, but we stopped on Sunday on our way back to Pasco, and they have a path laid out where you can hike all the way to the top of the falls, but it's over a mile.
And it's steep.
It's pretty upsy, yeah. So in this photo you can see it tells you how high the upper falls are and how high the lower falls are, and I just wasn't about all that. So we hiked up to the bridge that's up there, and yeah, beheld the sights, and that was nice. I would love to have done Bridal Veil and Klamath Falls as well, but we decided we were going to head back and go ahead and pick up the load a little early because it was ready, and then head back this direction, which leads to the next series of events. So the truck that they put us in when we got back from home time was a 2020 model. Nothing really.
450,000 miles. 455,000 miles on it already.
Yeah, when we
That's
pick it up.
usually when our company gets rid of them.
It's about ready to go to auction, but we have just started getting the 24 models in, that you can take those guys that are in the 20s and 21s and move them into the new trucks. So they don't really have anything newer than that to put us in. Okay, fine. So whatever.
Yeah, it was a single bunk truck, just like what we had.
Yep, it was a nice easy move.
Nice easy move over.
Yeah, because it's got 455,000 miles on it, it's understandably going to have had quite a bit of wear and tear. So our load that we had was supposed to deliver in
Norfolk, Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska. So instead of taking 90 back across, we decided to drop down and take 80 back across because the weather.
Due to weather.
Yeah, the weather on 90 was supposed to be pretty nasty. And so we were on Interstate 84, working our way down to 80, and we were just inside Utah, and the truck started to growl. We got an error message, came up on the dash, said check transmission. Shortly after that, 12th gear drops out. Everything else seemed to be okay. I mean, it was still running, and yeah, it was growling, but I mean, there weren't any like obvious issues. The warning thing went away. I mean, you know, it's like, okay, so what do you do? So we pulled into a truck stop, called the shop, said, hey, this is what's going on. And they're like, okay, there's an international dealer shop.
30 miles away.
Yeah, 30 miles away. Drive it there. Okay.
I made it 1 mile.
I'm not even sure that we made it a whole mile.
Pulled out of the truck stop, back onto the road, across the highway, got on the on-ramp, just started to gain speed. That was it.
Oh, man.
He was dead.
There was a crunching grind, and
It felt like something fell out from underneath the truck, and we actually ran over. That's what it felt like.
Oh, man.
I actually looked. We didn't.
Yeah.
There was nothing there, but that's what it felt like.
Yep. So, call the shop back. Hey, yeah, we made it about a half mile down the road, and now we're going to need a tow.
Now I'm sitting on the side of the highway.
So, fortunately, we're still where the shoulder's pretty wide, so we were pretty safe. But, yep, tow truck shows up, hauls us down into Ogden, and we get a hotel for the night. pretty sure what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
they didn't get a chance to look at it the day that they towed it in because it was so late in the day.
Yeah.
The next day they started looking at it.
And we were pretty sure
I knew what was going to happen.
What was going to happen. You know, we were pretty sure what the diagnosis on the truck was going to be, and then what they were going to have us do.
We were right.
Yep. And turns out the transmission is
Gone.
yeah, just completely shot.
To put it simply, basically we sheared some gears off.
Yeah. Which is just one of those things that can happen. You know. So they called us the second day and they're like, okay, we got you a rental car, it has to be picked up today. We got you a full-size car.
Full-size car.
But you've gotta get everything out of this truck because you're not getting back into it.
We live in this truck. See this right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Icebox, microwave, all of our stuff.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, a full-size car is not going to do it. Well, luckily, the guy at the counter where I got the car from, National,
Yep.
he upgraded me to get a truck, or to get a bigger vehicle.
Yeah.
Perfect, you know. So I go out there looking. Toyota Tacoma, 4-door Toyota Tacoma, or a big 15-passenger high-top van with all of the seats in it.
Kind of thinking we should have went with the van.
Probably should have went with the van. Let's just say, for those of you that are old enough, we Beverly Hillbillies that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a picture of it.
No. But
we would have made him proud.
It was so full. He shut the door, rolled down the window, crammed some more stuff in, rolled the window back up.
Our poor dog Scooter rode in the floorboard
between my feet
from Ogden, Utah, all the way back to Lamar's, Iowa, in the floorboard and passenger seat.
I think he was the most comfortable.
I think he was actually pretty comfortable.
Yeah. He was
Let's
kind of.
just say, I'm a huge Toyota fan.
Yes. I will never own one.
I will not buy a Tacoma.
Nope.
Just too small.
Nope. Well, we're just about back to Lamar's. I think we're about 3 or 4 hours out.
Yeah, we're still like 3 or 4 hours away.
The shop calls and says, okay, we've got this truck, we're putting new tires on it, we've got all the service done, and it's pretty much ready, but it hasn't been cleaned. So we're not going to be able to get it cleaned before we go home today. So you can either wait and we'll clean it in the morning, or you can clean it whenever you get here.
I said, Dad, don't worry about it. You guys have done enough, we'll clean it. We'll take care of it. No problem. They told me, like, get here, look at it. If it's not something you want to mess with, just leave it and we'll clean it in the morning. So we had it out.
Yes. But I didn't know that. I'm over here in panic mode, like, I don't know if the guy had 12 dogs and, you know, snakes and birds and crap in here. I don't know.
We got here. They were just finishing the truck up when we got here. Now, the shop guys let me pull the truck around over to our detail bay where it's inside and warmer.
Nice and warm, yeah.
So we pulled it over there and we cleaned it. It wasn't that bad. It needed to be, the floor mainly just needed to be scrubbed.
Yeah.
And everything just kind of wiped off dust and settled on everything else basically. It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. We cleaned it and then moved all of our stuff in. Of course, this truck is different than our last one.
Come out of a single bump. We'll give you the tour later.
I'll give you the tour in the next week's video. So we get all moved in. Yesterday, we spent the day doing all the laundry that we had accumulated in our time on the road with no truck, no home, none of that stuff. And I came back out and re-cleaned this truck so it would be, you know, treated it with my anti-dust stuff so it'll stay clean. And now we're on the road with our first load. So yeah, it's getting out to the coast and dunking my feet in the water and watching the sunset.
Almost losing the phone in the water.
After, you know, the week that we spent at home, yeah, it was something that we kind of needed. We both needed. I mean, I call it my happy place, but it's also a healing place for me. I feel like it was for him too. It's been an eventful couple of weeks, and now we're in a 22 model truck.
This has 256,000 miles on it. The 22 model.
Should be good for a while.
One of the drivers that had this before me,
so far so good. She pulls good. There's no growls. No growls or rattles.
This was going to make all kinds of noises we got to get used to now.
Yeah. So, we're going to head out on our maiden voyage. And you guys will have to come back next week to see how that goes.
We're probably not going to go to the Northwest anytime soon.
Yeah, no kidding.
It just seems right now to have bad juju.
But we will keep you updated. So, you know what we say at this point in every video.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Tell all your friends. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. See you back.